Hi, welcome to another program. This week we want to start with Venezuela because there are some new recently developments that we have been aware, and one of them is that the United States of America have changed the tactics, but the strategy remains the same to take Maduro out the control of the government. But we have projected that Maduro is going to United States is going to fail with these efforts to remove Maduro from the government of Venezuela with force. And now we are hearing that and reading that really the United States has changed their tactics. Now they are involved with direct contact with the Maduro government in order to have a reach and consensus concerning withdrawal from the government. So this week we really want to argue and talk about this. So let's start. What's going on in Venezuela? Is Maduro at least going to be removed from his position within 2019? So let's start with Venezuela. So while 2 years ago we have projected that the United States is going to fail with this hard fist strategy or tactics, because if you want to access a new government within, I will say, a country, a foreign country, through another asset within that local country, or in that country, you have to have two things in place. One of them is the continuous support of the citizens. Secondly, or the protesters. Secondly, you have to have the back or the support of military. When Guaido has started to campaign against Maduro, he hoped that he's going to reach them shortly. Yes, there was a backup or support from the civilian side, at least to some extent. But within these 2 years, what we have seen is that he has lost his support to some level. That's why we are now looking at the military side, and he hasn't gained the military support at all. So that's why the United States has decided to change the tactics. Now they are involved with a direct talk with Maduro in order to remove him from his position, and for that purposes they are going to propose, most likely I'm saying, they are going to propose immunity due to his all actions in the past. Now, is it going to take place or not? At this moment we do not know, but the first meeting took place on 19th of August. The second one is in the beginning or end of August, or in the beginning of September. But what we are reading on the media, that these negotiations, let's say, direct talks, are up until now positive, and there are some issues that they do not, or they haven't reached a consensus yet. The main one is re-election. Re-election is not the problem, but the problem is actually Maduro wants to campaign again. So he wants to go into the election, and he wants to be re-elected again as the president of country. Now, United States strongly disagree with this. They don't want this. The immunity can be offered for him only and only for once if he removes from the office. Now, this is the main difference between both parties, but I'm again stressing that the negotiations up until now are very fruitful. They have reached to some consensus that they want to, both sides want to see re-elections shortly. Is going to take place. Now, as you will appreciate, these kind of talkings and negotiations will be done in secret, and no information will be revealed to third parties. Therefore, it's important to look around the country, what's going on in relation with Venezuela. So the first one is a small island, which we call it Curacao Island. Now, why it is important? Actually, it is it's within the Constitution of the Netherlands. The population is 145,000 people. The main source of income is, I will say, tourism, sea, sun, and sand. but there are some refineries there for the Venezuelan oil to be refined and to be shipped to elsewhere. Now, these refineries are always up until now developed with the Venezuelan government, and the technology is old. Now, Curacao has decided to switch the path. Now they have agreed with a British company, and they want to develop, or they want to remodify these facilities, meaning that they are foreseeing that there will be some kind of increase in capacity in future, and they want to be ready before it comes to that point. That means that something is really coming up. That's the first thing we have to really mention. Now, will it what we think as geopolitical future, geopolitical compass? We do believe that the chances of direct negotiations between the United States and Venezuela is, I will say, positive. I do think that it has even a greater chance than the hard fist of the United States, because hard fist, the precaution that Maduro will take is much more easier than those that you are going to have a direct negotiations. I don't believe that Maduro is going to be or going to rerun, let's say, a presidency, and this is really bad for the country if he's going to be elected, because there will be no change in his policies, and the United States will not agree such a condition, to be honest. So we think that it's possible that we are going to see, before the elections in the United States, 2020, if I'm not wrong, November, there will be a change in Venezuela government, which is going to be really fruitful for all the countries around. And President Trump is going to be credited for that, to be honest. It's not a bad deal if they are going to cut it, even though there will be immunity for Maduro. The gain in return is great for the Venezuelans, to be honest. So, if you like this video, there's a like button underneath, please press on it. And if you subscribe to our channel, you are going to hear the videos and our publications first, once we put it on YouTube. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.